Hello? I really need invalid overlay token. I really need Mix It Up to like have a pop-up and let me know when there's an update. So, because like I open up the bot and it doesn't tell me that there's an update, so it like opens in the background as I open up all the other programs, and then I end up missing that there was one. I completely forgot to like do this. Over the weekend, Sharn and I were like brainstorming a little bit with some stream stuff. And we have some options, including getting like new PC parts and things like that. But one of the things that I was talking about, and I think that I need to just like go through and do this on like all of my scenes, is just as much as we love the little cat who says hello to everyone, I'm almost wondering if I just like get rid of that for right now. Cause like that's gotta be like a big draw, if that makes sense, on like OBS to have that in every window. So we're going to remove it for now and see if that improves any like, oh, I almost deleted chat instead of cat. But I just think that might help. I don't know. Is my face camera zoomed in? No. Why does it? Okay. Not chat. Is it off center? I minimized it so that I could hold on. Wait, I'm pulling it up on my... If I click studio mode, which... What? Why is it that when I'm in studio mode, it zooms in and goes off center? Okay, I just wanted to delete the cat really quick off of all of my windows, and instead of making you guys watch as I go to each window and delete it, I would put it in studio mode so I could open it up separately. But instead... Yeah, it's fine. It'll... Just give me 1 second.
See, like, the focus of the camera is, like, here.
Well, it's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where should it be, do you think?
Probably more over here. Instead of over here.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Oh, look! I found someone! I have a James!
I get my S today. I've redeemed.
Yes, you did. You did redeem. Oh, huh, yeah.
Bye.
Surprise! Yeah, look, if I click on this studio mode thing, right, it splits my thing into two, and that way I can, like, click on these other things, and chat doesn't see the other things that I'm clicking on.
Okay.
But for some reason, it zooms in and puts me... Megan, do you know there's a man in your room? Yeah. You know who's been really upset about there being a man? Pippin. A free wiggle dance.
Maybe. Not right away, though.
Yeah. See, look at... That's so weird. I don't know why. And then...
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, Pippin's been like, ew, a man? And I mean... Valid. And by the way, James wasn't like... He was part of the surprise. But I do also have something to show you. I got this in the mail today, and I thought we could look at it. So it wasn't like a clickbaity title, but it also was. It was a trick. It was a two-parter. But yeah, James is home. He has off for a little while before he goes and does more training stuff. But
at least I'll be here.
Training is going to be out of like his base,
my home base,
not out of somewhere else. So Maple and Artemis were like, "Oh, good, he's back." Like
they're like, "Okay, you're here."
Yeah, nothing weird.
I start back on trains when I'm done with Air Force stuff, so it could be a while.
Yeah. Siren, get a rain star. there. Ah, James!
Yep.
Jump scare. Yeah, I found him at the airport, and so I thought I'd bring him home because he was really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice that he doesn't. I mean, it's not that in some ways, I'm sure it's just nice to decompress, get back home.
Yes.
We can get some stuff done around here.
Yes.
And not have to immediately, because I also think you're going to end up doing more like you have to do some like refresher stuff when you go back to
It's for Amtrak.
Yeah.
By the time I get back, I'll probably have to go through the whole dispatching course again.
Oh.
Which is fine because I'll get paid the same.
I did find him at a gas station.
Yeah. Like I'll get paid the same as I would.
I brought home another stray.
Like I'll get paid the same as I would if I was working a desk. Like that doesn't change.
But how long are you gonna have to train?
Well, that was a 3-week class the last time I went through it, so
okay.
maybe 3 weeks. But it's days. 3 weeks on days, or maybe seconds, depending on whatever. But like, just go through the rule class again.
Yeah. Saren, how was your stream? I hope that you had a good stream. I have got so many updates for you all. If you were not in my Discord and you are not Saren, you might not have seen that evidently Mittens took a jump off of basically a kitchen table height. Landed on the floor and has been limping since.
I think she just strained it.
Yeah, I think that it's a pull or a strain. Cornette is a new friend from YCC. Oh, well, welcome in. We love YCC here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Hi, my name is Megan. I'm a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting.
Right,
huh?
They're sitting right there.
Yeah, I know. Here's Mittens. This is who we're talking about right now. Look at him. Him's a sweet baby. I know. You love my shirt? Thank you. I like it too.
He is on bed rest.
He is on bed rest. So he's kind of a little upset about that.
He's very hesitant. He's like, I don't know who that is, but I'm not gonna. He didn't hiss or growl or.
You can grab this if you want.
I was gonna head in my office here in a minute.
Okay.
Let more people come in. But he was just like wary, which is okay.
And then James gave him squeeze treat, and he was like, "Oh, you know the secrets? Oh, you know
you speak the language.
You know about this?" And so he happily ate and let James like pet his nose a little bit, and he did not he like lowered his ears and he got a little small, but he didn't like hiss, he didn't growl, he didn't do anything that he did to me when he first met me, which is good. I know. Yeah. It's so nice. It's been really weird. Like, he kept me up all night.
I slept for the first time in months. I slept so good.
Meanwhile, he's rolling around and making all of his usual stupid sounds. Listen, this poor... I'm not even... You know what?
I slept so good last night.
Meanwhile, Pippin was like, "Why is there a man in our bed?" And I'm like, valid. And then... I would love that, but I don't want the hives to hive worse. And Pippin, like, wouldn't sleep on the side of the bed that James was on. Sorry, I was looking at how Mittens is walking. And so she is like squeezing in on my side of the bed. James is sleeping. I don't know if you realize this. You slept like in the middle of the bed a lot.
I was trying to get closer to you.
Really?
At least I think that's what.
You never.
I kept trying to like grab at you last night.
Not like that, chat. Calm down.
But like, it was cute. She's there. I was doing one of these. I kept like touching her back. Like
it was cute. Like in the morning, we both like I rolled her. I'm like, "Good morning," and I'm like, like it was just. She did sleep in the room, but anytime that he made a noise or he moved, she would get off the bed and I would wake up. Or I would, like, I literally just kept waking up. from everything. And I was just like, oh my God. And this
I
man,
was blacked out.
this man likes to sleep. You guys can't see my legs. He sleeps with like his legs up to his chest. Like he's pushing out a baby. He sleeps like this. Hang on. Real quick, I'll turn that up. He sleeps like this on his back. And so that makes like a tent with the sheets. And I'm like, we literally just put fresh sheets on the bed. And I'm like, God damn it. Put your legs down. Like, it was very brave. Yeah. Yeah, it was very good. Artie was just like, oh, hey, where you been? And Maple at first was like, huh? And then, like, I showed James our new washer dryer because, he hasn't seen that. And Maple, as soon as we were over there, Maple was like, wait a minute. I know you. And, like, custom size extra wide sheets. Literally. Yeah. So James has been gone for 8 months for Air Force stuff. So he got a 2-week leave on Christmas. No,
Christmas. They call it Christmas Exodus.
So I had 2 weeks, but he's been gone for 8 months. So yeah, big change for all the pets in the house.
6-ish months since a little under 6 months since I've been home.
Yeah, since we saw each other, a lot has happened. We've had multiple cats come in and stay temporarily. We've lost Patch. Like it's been a time. So I have TNR'd 3 cats. I did Tigger, I did Soot Sprite, I did Sequoia, and now we have Mittens. So I did 4. I did 4.
As opposed to keeping them.
Tigger's out of quarantine now. He should be on the website soon to be adopted. And I told him, I was like, look, okay, hold on. I'm just looking at how he walks. I did kind of giggle, though, because I was like, what are the odds, though, that the one cat that is still here is a black and white male with FIV? Because that's Maple.
Yeah.
And I was like, how fun, because when he went away last time, Maple showed up, and now I've got Mittens in the house. They both begin with M's. They're both... Buddy, what are you doing? Just jump. You're overthinking this. There you go. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, I'll minimize that because he won't be... What is this? I know. Hi.
Hi. Do you know where my letter opener is? Darn. That's originally what I was gonna be like. Do you know what I was gonna come be like? Do you know where this thing is? And then it was perfect because there was an issue, but I'm like, I could use this to my advantage.
It might be on your desk.
Yeah.
If it's not in the drawer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start working on some of that before I go to Walmart.
Okay. If not, you could use like a knitting needle.
I could. Which I have in here somewhere.
Okay, let's come over here.
It's right in the drawer where it belongs.
Oh, in the drawer where it belongs. How about that?
Yeah, well, I haven't been home in months.
Yeah, you haven't been home, which means why would it have been removed?
I don't know. Maybe you moved it.
Anyway, Saren, thank you for the raid. Let me make you your star. We'll look at these perler patterns. And I honestly wasn't really sure what we should work on today. So there was part of me that was thinking we could start working on Sussy, the cross stitch that's going to go on the other side of Derpy, because I figured we're probably going to talk a little bit today. We are going to look at some stuff. And then I was trying to think of like what we could do during the other bit. So it's been... So the morning that we're going to pick James up from the airport, I go out to check on Mittens. First of all, I need you all to see, this was Saturday. Hold on. Hi, welcome. We do craft here, but we also talk about cats because Mittens, the little black and white who's on that camera that I had up, he's my foster cat right now. He is a former feral cat from my yard, or I guess I should say stray, because he had a collar on. That was dangerous. And oh, hey James,
Yes, ma'am.
could you grab my water for me?
I can.
Thanks, I left it in the other room. I missed him. Anyway, so maybe? If it's, I thought it might have been in the dining room or the kitchen.
Oh, I didn't check the kitchen.
Helpful husband, I know. So I get up in the morning. It's like I got all this stuff to do, before James gets home. And I go out to take care of Mittens. And this is what I was greeted with. And I instantly panicked.
What did you do? What happened?
It was in the freezer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What happened? Here, I'll move. What did you do, bud? Oh, God. Come here. Come here.
So the only thing that I was able to find was this that morning. Because, like, otherwise he was just, like, sleeping up there. And it's not a big jump. And I don't know if he just slipped, if he rolled it. I don't know. Oh, he's coming back. Hi, Bubba. He's definitely more sure-footed on it today, which is good. But I obviously reached out to the shelter, because they needed to know. And I'm, like, panicking, and I felt so guilty because, like, obviously it could happen to any cat. It could happen to any cat anytime. It might, like, it's nothing that I did, but I just felt terrible because I was like, oh my God. He knew it was hurting before he jumped by how easily he started limping. Yeah, it could have been, honestly. They have gotten, well, one of them did. She was like, I saw Jen responded to you via Google Voice. Have you heard anything from her after that? I said, nope. I sent a video. Gotcha, I'm off Mondays. I'll shoot her and Sarah, the vet, a message and see what's up. At least he's using both of his legs. They should follow up soon. So, he might not have the healthiest joints or muscles due to poor diets on the streets. Yes, not only that, but it could also be because he has FIV. I don't know if FIV cats could have issues with their bones. My FIV cat does not, but that doesn't mean anything. He is eating, he is drinking, he is still using the litter box. He has been a rock star, all things considered. So I even was able to, where is this? I was even able, this made me.
I sneezed. I know, that was scary.
At the beginning of this video, I sneezed and he hissed at me. And I was like, that's fair.
Sorry, I sneezed. I know, that was scary. I was trying to see how your arm looks, huh?
So I got,
Are you okay?
I didn't want to touch it with my hand in case he freaked out and, like, bit at me in pain. So I ended up grabbing, like, a little metal thing that is used to keep, vegetable things, like, in place. And I was able to touch it with
You don't
that.
love that I'm doing this, but
And he was kind of like, why are you touching my leg? And then I got up near his shoulder, and he did, you'll
also
see.
not freaking out at me.
I think it was more that he was upset that I was touching him with this, and less that it was hurting.
I just wanted to see if you had any owies.
Because
if
then
you
I get
touched
up
it.
near his
And I was
shoulder,
afraid of touching you with my hand because
And
I didn't
he-
know if you did. But you don't have any owies, doesn't seem, huh? Oh, okay.
and then he bit it,
There's where it hurts.
and he
Up
hissed.
there.
and it's up like near his shoulder. And again, it was a very gentle bite, all things considered. He just like, it was a very like, hey, I don't like that, and I was like, okie dokie. This morning I was able to touch that area and poke it again with that same tool, and he did not react that way. So, again, all things to just keep in mind and to tell them. But like, this is what kills me, chat, is that this was him the day before. He had a catnip toy that he discovered for the first time.
Did you have some dinner?
We were getting scritches. Look at him. He's like, whoa, what is this? And he's like, oh, catnip toy. Don't mind if I do. And like, this was big that he was playing in front of me because he was not about that before. Look at, oh my god, the white on his tummy. Oh my god. We also had done this, chat. He was terrified the last time I brought this out. Hi, Tigress.
Look at you being a happy boy.
It is him.
This scared you so bad at first. And now it's so fun. Oh my gosh.
So, it honestly has broken my heart that he is now on cage rest and that he is hurt, and I know he'll be okay. I know he'll get better. But like, just as he was making so much good progress, like, come on, universe. Come on, please. So yeah, obviously not ideal. I was able this weekend to pet his belly too. Because he always shows it to me when I'm petting him. What, honey?
I said, oh my god, I forgot that I ordered this. It's a Velcro patch.
For your bag, I assume?
Yeah.
So yeah, this was like the other day, and you can tell he was a lot more sore on it then. But he's able to put weight on it, so I don't think it's broken. I don't know if he sprained it. I don't know if he fractured something. Like, he definitely needs to be seen by their vet. And I'm like, I just fear that he's not going to give, like, the best impression when he sees them, because he's probably still going to be hissy and grumpy. Because he's still, like, getting used to everything. Like, he's come so far, but he still isn't there yet. So yeah, I mean, he's... Hi! Pippin's here. Hang on, I don't know if you can see. No, you guys can't see her. She's on the floor. There she is. What you doing down here? Huh? You tell chat you blessed dad with a welcome home hairball. Massive hairball, and I was like, girl, gross. Yeah? I know, I want them to see, like, the progress, you know? Like, I want them to see how good he's being. And, you know, I know that they'll still get to see that. It's just, like, here, I can show you guys. Here is how he did with James. So at first he was like, I don't know about this guy. And then he was like, oh. Like, look at, he was like, I really don't know about this guy. And I went over and I gave him some pets while James was there. And then James, he's so good. He knelt down so that he was lower. And then kept giving, and Mittens was like, oh, okay. And then they were friends. So he's doing better than Pippin is right now. And what's this? Oh, that's right. This was the other thing that happened.
That's Artemis.
So he got to see the other cats because he's in the cage now. And he watched, but didn't fluff up, didn't hiss, didn't growl, didn't try to hide, didn't try to assert dom, like nothing, just watched. Artemis found his catnip toy and was like, ooh, fresh catnip.
She found catnip and crochet, huh?
But honestly, it was pretty good. And then Pippin came out, and Pippin is my spicy girl.
You're the sassy one.
She will tell you off, if she doesn't like you. Like, Artemis will just leave, but Pippin will, like, curse you off. And he definitely noticed her more. She is bigger. She's fluffier. But again, there was no, like, that to me is a non-reaction. Like, I really thought, considering the wounds on his face, considering how badly he's been, like, and considering how much he has fought with the other cats, like I have seen him fight with the other cats, I really fully expected him to have some kind of reaction. Some kind of hissing, fear, something. And he was just like, huh. Like, he was watching. He was on a perch. He was safe. And he was like, okay. So I think that with, like, slow, proper introductions, he could possibly be with a cat. I don't know. I have not brought Maple out to him yet. Because Maple... So Artemis and Pippin are... Artemis is the best one to do the introduction with first. Because she is a pacifist. She does not want to fight with anyone. She would rather run away than get mad. Pippin will yell at you back if you yell at her, right? If, like, Maple yell, like, she stands her ground. And she has also hissed at and yelled at other cats before that are outside. So she'll stand her ground. She will be like, no, this is, you know, whatever. But neither one of them are the type that will go after another cat. Pippin's just the kind that will stand her ground. If a cat comes after her, she's gonna be like, no. If a cat goes after, like, Artie, she's gonna be like, oh my god! But if a cat goes after Maple, he's gonna be like, you wanna fight? And that is why I have not introduced him to Maple yet. I might let them see each other tonight, because he is on Cage Rest, and just see how that goes. But yeah, and that's the other thing too. It's been 2 weeks since his neuter, so a lot of the hormones are out of his system. They're not fully gone, but the majority of, like, that male, that boy brain of, like, gotta find a mate, gotta get with the ladies, like, the majority of that is gone now. And so I feel like that's the only, like, that's gonna help too, because, like, he doesn't smell like boy, Maple doesn't smell like boy, like, it's going to be, and he might only be able to be with girl cats, you know, you're absolutely right, like, he might, girls, like, he might have a better relationship with them, just because I'm sure that the boys are the ones, I mean, I saw him get into fights, I saw the screaming matches, I never saw a fight, so... Also, one last phone update. I put out bread that had expired like a day or two ago. And y'all, that's my crow back. He came back and got some whole wheat bread. And there was a squirrel out there eating whole wheat bread too, and I was so excited to see him back. I'm like, yes, you're not far. Maybe you were just busy doing crow things, but I was really freaking excited. Alright, let's take a look at this book, and then we can do some cross-stitching. But yeah, it's been a very eventful weekend. You know, picking up James was great. My parents moved into their house today. The movers brought all their stuff over. So they are officially, like, moved in. They're not, I don't know that they're gonna stay there, but, like, all their stuff is there now. Okay, so chat got this for me. It is 151 original Pokemon designs, as well as, I think, some of the trainers and the colors. So that was kind of one of the things I was curious about, because I thought it would be fun to basically, like, do a random number generator and be like, pick a random number between, you know, 1 and 151. And if it was like Jinx, we make her out of perler beads. And I thought I could make them all into, like, keychains. I thought that would be fun. But, or I don't know what I do with them. Magnets, maybe? I don't think I'm gonna keep them all. I'm pretty sure that I'll probably offer some up to, like, you guys. Or in trades, if people want to trade. But I thought it would be fun to, like, make all of the Pokemon in the book. Christmas decorations! Oh, true! True. And I was thinking, if I wanted to do, like, a keychain or something, maybe I do the tiny beads instead of the big ones. Because, like, just to give you perspective of, like, the difference, like, these are the big perler beads. You can see, like, the difference in the size. Easy there. So I thought that maybe if I did them in, like, the micro beads, that would be really cute, I thought. Because then they would just be, like, little chibi guys. But I thought it would be a fun thing to do, like, on stream one day a week. Kind of like how we're doing the, Diamond Dot on Wednesdays. One in both to compare. Oh, I could. That's true. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram and would like to interact with the video that I just posted, that'd be really cool, because you guys, this has been, like, wild to see. Look at this. I'm still, oh my gosh, it's so cool. People are loving these videos. Before I posted this first video, June 8th. What's today? The 15th? A week, chat. In a week's time, I went from 960 followers to 1,017. Which is heckin' exciting. Oh, my next post is post 700. I should do something there for that. Like, these videos are doing really well, and I am sure that part of that is because you all have been continuing to like and interact with them, you know, repost them, do the little repost thing. If you don't know how the reposting works, basically it goes to like a window over here, like if you want to see. But it just makes it more likely that other people will see what you repost. It doesn't actually post anything to your like your profile. It goes to that special like repost section. So like I know some people have been cautious about doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's been doing really well and I'm excited about it. But I thought it would be fun to do something like this. We're down here now, camera. Like another day a week and I can post like the time lapse of that too, because that's what you know, Instagram wants is videos, not pictures. Which is infuriating. But I thought it would be fun because I love a time-lapse video. It seems like other people love a time-lapse video. So let's see. I needed to get like beads for this. One of the things that we could do today, since I didn't really have a plan, if we wanted to, we could make a Pokemon in the big size and the little size and see what we think. We could do that today. To dip them in resin? Ooh, yeah. They'll break? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Instagram was always a picture platform. I agree. It pisses me off because like that was the whole point of it, was to share your photos. And then they added videos and it was like, okay, well you can share videos now too. And then it's like the primary thing it pushes is video. So like anytime I see anyone that I follow who posts like picture content, I make sure to like it. I make sure to like interact with it because I'm just like, I know that they don't do as well. It's TikTok on a different thing. All right. Who can I make? I need someone who's primarily purple. Maybe Venonat or Ditto. I mean, Gengar or Ghastly, too. Espeon. Espeon's not an original 151. No, she's second gen.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It was Eevee, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon for the originals. Then Espeon and Umbreon were the next.
I had no idea.
I went past you. Oh, interesting. Ditto is... They made Ditto pink. Like the color that Mew is, because that's Ditto's original hex color. Trying to make Insta more like what they used to be. I'm interested to see if they mean it. Yeah. Articuno is your fave. So the reason that I was looking for someone who's primarily purple, is that if we wanted to make one in a big size and one in a little size, I only have, hold on. Let me show you why. Okay, so if we wanted to do a comparison, these are the colors I have for micro beads. I have blues, greens, whites, blacks, and a metric crap ton of purple. Because I didn't have this color for, the big beads, and I wanted to make Espeon, and so I ordered these, not realizing they were micro bead size. So, I was trying to find someone who uses colors like this, so that way we could see what scale we wanted to do. If I wanted to make a big version of these, or if we wanted to do a little version. Yes! Yes! Not only that, but because Ditto and me were the only two Pokemon who can use the move Transform. I think that theory is basically, like, truth at this point. Like, you can't convince me that that's not true. And yes, there's two Nidorans. There's a male and a female version, and it evolves into Nidorino or Nidorina, and one is purple and one is blue. So these are the colors I have in micro form. Let me stick this here and move this, because we're not going to do that now. So I was trying to see... I mean, we might be able to make Articuno, honestly. I mean, could look at Vapor. Do I have yellow? I only have one shade of yellow for Vaporeon. We could do Horsey. I have enough tiny yellow beads for Horsey. Or again, I have purple, so we could do... You like Horsey? There's the Nidoran you were thinking of. Butterfree. Yeah. Okay. We'll put it to a vote. Because whoever we make, we're going to make two of. We're going to make a big version and a little version. To see which size we like better, if we like them tiny or if we like them bigger. Because, oops, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to buy beads in these colors that they have here. So that we can make all of them. Because once I have, like, the beads, we can just randomize, like, which Pokemon we make, because I'll have all the options. But right now, I don't. So, which Pokemon? Oh my gosh, Poliwag, which is this one, okay? Or we have Horsey, which is this one, okay? We're going to put a 3-minute poll in the chat. Go and vote. If you tie it, I'm just going to flip a coin. So, Poliwag or Horsey? 1 or 2? Oh! That's interesting. Hi, Allison! Make sure you all have a vote in the poll. Who we make. Poliwag, Horsey. For our test. I like that this tells you, like, the pattern size, the beads that you need. Like, Poliwag is 171 beads, and Horsey is 190. I like that. So yeah, make sure that you vote in the poll at the top of the chat. Whoever wins is who will make. Right now, Horsey has a strong lead. Oh no, not the 4 teeth. Poor kiddo. Alright, I don't think that Poliwag's coming back, so let me grab some yellow beads out of this. How many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and also let me move the pattern off the screen. Because this is a paid-for book. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. A Wigglytuff! It might be fun you do the Pokemon that Pokemon brings up first. Wouldn't work well because it does more than just the OG, but it would be fun. It would be fun, I agree. This same designer does have more designs, and so if we like this project, we could do, I think that they have 2nd gen too. Alright, Horsey won. Right, they have 2nd gen. I think they do. No, you're so good. Don't even worry about it. Okay. I guess we'll start with the teeny beads because they're out on my desk. And I'm going to record this because people like the time lapses and I like making them. They're easy and then I just yap over them afterwards. And I will remove the Mittens camera right now because he's not there. So, whoop. How was all of your weekends? I've been yapping about mine so far. Wait, hold on. Also, you're so fine. Whoa, that made a sound. All right. I've been using my old phone for my time-lapse videos because it's a lot easier for me to, like, find them. Because I'm just using it for, like, time-lapse videos. And, like, the camera quality is fine for that. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Got your hair done? I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Not long the pony hits your neck, gotcha. Some good downtime too. Overall okay, that's good. Hey James, I have something that we can make on the printer.
Okay. What that? Oh, hi.
That guy.
Oh, neat.
So it's for the perler beads, and they make them in like the big size for the big beads and the little size for these tiny beads because
Cool.
trying to get them like all facing
Up.
is a pain in the butt.
Neat.
So
Hi, Jane. Or, hi, James. Hi, Curious.
hi James.
I was reading it, not reading the name of the person.
No, you're good. But yeah, it's a perler bead organizer. So if you
Neat.
want to look.
Yeah. Well, you can send it to me on Discord.
Well, this one's a paid for pattern, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but
Just send it to me. That way I know what to look for later.
okay. I just want to make sure it's a good one before I buy it.
Yeah.
Able to craft quite a bit, which was nice. That is nice. Housework games, walking the doggos, yeah. Courtesy of Switch Boxing. Ooh. Is it good? I would love to do boxing. Because, like, it's a workout, but it's also fun. Because it's, like, you're also punching, you know? Bought some supplies for a new cross-stitch pattern. I didn't realize how many colors I would need. Because it's a rainbow gradient. Ooh. But new project. That's always exciting. What are you going to be stitching up? Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I missed you. Gross. By the way, you should call Dad at some point and tell him about the car.
Okay.
Or text him at least.
Yeah.
I miss this too. Easier way for you to get back into it. Yeah. Oh, she's a diagonal rainbow gradient. Ooh. That's pretty. Also, James, if they took out that thing, does that mean that your radio won't work anymore?
No, they just had to probably replace it.
That's probably a better angle for you guys. Because these are so tiny. I also watched my basketball team win the NBA championship, so that was a cool thing to happen this weekend. Yeah, that's better. Smart to do the tiny beads first. Well, they were all on my desk, so I figured why not. Oh god, ads? Already? Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna take a stretch break here, chat, in a minute. Because evidently it's been an hour. We talked a lot at the beginning. So sorry. It was the Knicks. Yes. It was pretty cool. Alright. I guess we will pause this right here. And then I will be back. And we will keep working on this. We're almost done with the outline. I will be RP.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
No ads, go away.
Alright, there's a couple of seconds left. Saren, thank you so much for the 55-month resub with that Prime. What color would you like on your paper star? We're doing little hearts for Pride this month, so you get to pick whatever color on this white paper star that you would like. Welcome back from ads. Thank you all for sitting through them. I appreciate you. I forgot to mention to you guys, I got an email from Twitch that was talking about how I could increase my ad revenue by increasing the amount of ads that I play. And I went, ew. James, that was what I was literally about to say. What he just said, which was, or how about they increase how much you make based on like your subs? Stop taking half my sub money. Easy enough. You know how else you like, instead of you taking like 51% of my sub money, how about you give me 75%? That would increase my revenue as well. Like, the reason that I play the amount of ads that I do is because now there are no, like, what the heck are they called? Oh my god, wait, my brain just, like, threw away that name. Like, if someone clicks on my stream for the first time, or if someone raids, there won't be any ads for another hour. Like, they're gone. There's no ads anymore for the next hour. So that's the reason that I have my ads set the way that I do. Instead of just like, I don't know, doing short, ads. By doing it this way, you know, since like Petrichor, I'm so sorry that the ads are longer. But like if Petrichor for whatever, you know, had to refresh or had to go to a different, you know, from their computer to their phone or vice versa, they're not going to get hit with more ads because they're not subbed, because I don't want that. I prefer not having ads. Thank you very much. I do use the ads as, you know, time to get up, move around, because otherwise I will sit still. But like, I don't necessarily need more of them. The 3 minutes is perfect. And the fact that they were like, you can increase how much you make off of ads if you play more. And I'm like, no, I don't want to make my viewers watch ads. Like, ew. Just ew. You missed the mark there, Twitch. More ads because Twitch is a slowly dying platform? Oh. Well, that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? Sometimes I jump around to see what people are doing. I want to support streamers, but I hate only having 2 seconds and then getting ads. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. And I hate... Oops. I hate, like, when people raid in and are, like, hit with ads because the pre-rolls aren't eliminated. So... yeah. With the blue background, Horsey is done. True. Yeah, I just thought that missed the mark there on Twitch's part. Like, huh, if only there was some other way that you could increase how much people make. Oh, wait. There is. Because, like, looking into, like, computer stuff over the weekend, like, if I wanted to update anything on this computer, it would be a few $100s. If I wanted to get a new computer, it'd be little, you know, under 2,000, but still a lot of money, and I don't make that kind of money from this, you know? I know there are people who stream games. Like, one of my friends had talked with a friend and got, like, some recommendations for, you know, computer parts that I could upgrade for my, what I have right now. And they were really great suggestions for people who, like, they said, oh yeah, this is, like, here's a budget option. And their budget option was almost $700. And the top, like, the one that they really recommend was basically 1,000. And I'm like, I don't make that. That's not that's not in my budget. Like, some people have different ideas of budgets. Yeah, and, you know, honestly, maybe they heard, like, oh, a Twitch streamer who's looking to upgrade to PC. Well, they must have thousands of subscribers, and, you know, I'm sure for some people that would have been totally fine, but hi, Diego. It was good. I picked up a strange man at the airport.
I'm the strange man.
Ah! All the parts needed to build a computer. Less than $400? I don't think that's happening in this day and age, well, at least not one that you could stream from. Like, I can play games on my computer just fine. If I'm not streaming, all of my games on this computer run fabulous. I don't have an issue. I can play anything. if I'm streaming and I'm trying to game at the same time, it goes to hell in a handbasket. So don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It just, it was very sweet of this friend to like reach out to people and to get some suggestions. I just simply do not have that kind of budget. I don't have that kind of, you know, stream. I'd love to do games and stuff like that too, but it's not my primary focus here. I have no idea if I'm still live.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Diego, thank you so much for that first time Prime sub. I appreciate that so much. I just threw that bead across the desk. I hope that you enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and your ability to scream. Welcome. What color would you like for your paper star? Or your name on your paper star, I should say. Yellow, I sure do. I literally almost wrote yellow on this instead of your username. Yellow. Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know. Looking at options, and it almost seems like buying a whole new computer is the better option. Which I hate, because there's nothing wrong with this one, but I'm like, honestly, I'll see what other changes I can make to OBS or my streaming stuff, or, you know, maybe even something that's like a step or two up from the graphics card I have. It doesn't have to be like the top of the line new thing. Like the one concern that we had, that James brought up, is that a lot of like newer PCs use liquid cooling systems to keep from overheating, and mine does not. So a lot of like the stuff that we would be buying to like put into this computer might not even work if it is liquid cooled. Use one PC for streaming and one for games. I guess I could always try that. I don't even know that I would be able to with like the stuff that I have now. I'd probably still have to get like a whole separate setup. There's your paper star with your yellow heart. Thank you so much for your for your first time sub. I almost said resub. And it was a first time. I think instead I'm just going to focus on, you know, maybe playing some Switch games, because that works. Maybe getting a Switch 2 at some point. Playing like Pokopia. And just saving up. If it's possible. And if it's not, then... Gonna do the best that I can with what I got. And do it for as long as I can. Until the tools that I use crap out on me. Hooray! A horsey. Now you're a horsey. Alright. Now let's make a big version. And then we iron. Or should I? No, I'll iron everything after. All right. Oops, it's right here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, this is huge. This is so big after those little ones. I just taped it so that it's stable and it's over there now. I figured I would just turn the iron on once.
How does Paleo work on your stream?
I haven't tried it. Not in a while. Why, you want to play?
Not today, but maybe tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Later in the week.
How would you all feel about us trying a Paleo stream together? James has been really into it. We can see how well it works. But, like, you guys could listen to both of us. Could do, like, a Discord call and play together. Morning, Emily! Sounds good. We can see if, how the computer handles that. Works for you? Okay. There is no Paleo 2. James and I were talking about doing a Paleo stream tomorrow, though, because he's been really enjoying the game and wants to play. And I was saying I have no idea if my computer will handle it, but we could try. Dang it. Picking up a singular perler bead off the floor is a pain in the butt. That's not right. I know it is. It just needs one more. Is that? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I mean, I honestly, the stuff that your friend suggested is probably way more than what I would ever need or be able to afford. I don't know if they just think that because I was a streamer that like I must stream a lot of games, and that I needed like, you know, a big powerhouse of a computer, but if I'm able to like play stuff with this really crappy thing, like if this is evidently like a junky like graphics card that I have right now, anything that's newer that I get is an improvement. So the fact that they were recommending stuff that was over $1,000 or that was $1,000, I'm like, I think you don't understand, or you think that I am a Twitch streamer with thousands of subscribers and I can afford that. Because I am simply not. He's a big gamer, yeah. Yeah, I just want the games in my stream to run. That's all. I want my stream to not lag and crash. And I want my games to run. Also, Sharn, I know you had mentioned Loftia. I also know that you're, like, boxing right now, so you might not be hearing me. Loftia's playtest closed, which is why we haven't revisited it. I can't play it. It's gone. The playtest is over. So, that is not one that I am able to see, if it works. It simply does not exist anymore. I don't know why I accidentally put these light blue beads in 2 different spots in here, as well as the big container, but we're gonna eliminate one of those. Yeah, like, it was sweet that they took the time to, like, make recommendations, but I was like, nope. Yeah, I was a little grumpy about the playtest because evidently what you did isn't going to carry over into the new game, like when the game comes out, which is really rare for a playtest. I feel like most of the time that carries over. So that's kind of a bummer to find out. Well, yeah, the other issue, and this is something that James and I were talking about, a lot of the stuff that he was suggesting, like my PC does not have liquid cooling. I got my PC, I want to say in like 2019. And it does not have that. So if it is like a chip or a processor that requires that, I can't use it. So some of those things I don't even think are actually viable options for me. Which is why we were just even looking at like, because honestly, instead of buying like $1,000 chip to put into my computer, like a brand new computer is under $2,000. So, and that would have all of like the fancy components now that this one doesn't have. It's just, I don't know. Not all of them do, but some of them do. It's tricky. I feel like a lot of the newer things do. Or it's not that they require it, but it's that they use them. And so I don't know. Well, I guess that would be requiring, wouldn't it? Maybe next time I'll ask a more frugal friend. This is a friend who's like, yeah, if I had the money, that all sounds great. But I make literally less than $200 a month on streaming. And that is before I have to take taxes out. Because Twitch doesn't take taxes out. So I do not make very much doing this at all. Which is why I should probably put some stuff on my website again. Although Woobles might also have another design for me coming up. So that's exciting. I literally found out about it this morning. Yeah, the one lady was like glad that they finally got my payment stuff figured out because it was a disaster for a while. And she was like, hopefully I'll be getting in touch with you soon about like a new project. And I was like, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Emily, I initially read that as you have an OnlyFans, and I was like, girl, get it. Make that back. You know what? I need the money. Let's do it. Seriously. I'm sure there are probably some, like, peeps out there who are, you know, into hives. Oh, God. That was funny. My brain was like, oh, that's one way to get computer parts. This is so big. It's funny to me compared to doing the little one. Like, it's really not, but my brain is like, whoa. Also, chat, I heard back from the shelter during my stretch break. And they said that based on how good his improvement has been in the last, like, 24 hours, they don't think that he needs to go in to see them. That we should continue to monitor. And I followed up asking if they had any recommendations for the length of his cage rest. So, that's good. Because it's hard, like, it makes me think of, you know, back when Maple first came in, and, you know, you have to, like, build up that trust. And I feel like, you know, obviously, if they want him in and they need to see him, he will have to adjust and get over it. But I think if I can get a little bit more time with him, a little bit more trust built up, that, he would just be a more confident or comfortable cat at the vet. If that makes any kind of sense. Or even just being handled. Like, watching him, like, run around and play, I'm like, I think I'm finally going to be able to, like, pick him up pretty soon. And then this happened, and I'm like, God damn it. I made a big Wooloo a while ago, and now I'm like, oh my god, this is so tiny. Yeah. We're testing right now, Emily, because I need to order pieces, or, perler beads to make... I got my Pokemon book in the mail. So we are trying to figure out if I want to make them with big full-size perler beads or the teeny micro perler beads. So the teeny one is teeny. Artie, girl, eat your own food. Hey, hey, stop. I don't want to hear your tongue on the metal bowl. I do have some minis, yeah. So I made a mini horsey to see how that feels. And then I made a normal size one before I order a bunch of beads. Because the nice thing with like the Pokemon book is that it tells you all the colors that you need. So what I plan to do is buy all the colors ahead of time. That way when I get started, what we're going to do is we're going to randomize which Pokemon I make. And if I have all the beads, I can make any of them. Hi! Can I help you? Yeah, can you wait like 2 more pieces of tape? Girl. She just fell off the desk. Ma'am, are you okay? Oh my gosh. Hi, baby. Come here. You're all right. Your daughter needs you. She's very dramatic. She was trying to climb on my desk, slipped, basically fell, hung onto the desk, and then grabbed onto the chair. And now she's sitting on the chair looking at me like I pushed her over. And I'm like, girl, I didn't even touch you. Alright. Hooray! A big horsey. Alright. Let's go iron. For whatever reason, when I plug my iron in over here, James, I don't know if you were in stream when that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's making that sound. Hi. Do you wanted to come and say hello? Hi. Come here. Hi. Hello. Hi. Where are you going? Where? Hi. Who is a floofy girl? Who's a floofer? Say hi to chat. Oh, goodness. You know, you can also see your dad in his office. That's not closed anymore. Yeah. It's not. A mini confetting nothing bunt cake this weekend that you finished eating, and I could use another 10. That sounds delicious. Yeah, that sounds really good. I should have gotten you some food in your bowl. You want some? You're like, I'm happy sitting here. Look at her. She says, I'm good. Their icing is top tier, is it? You sweet girl. Who's a sweet baby? Oh, you know what I want to try to change and I completely forgot? Here, we can do this real quick while you're sitting on my lap. I kind of had a busy weekend, huh? Like Saturday, I don't even think James realized this. I basically spent all of Saturday doing everything that I normally do on the weekend. So, like, I did all of Saturday and Sunday's, like, stuff at once. So, like, you know, getting all the laundry together and like, just cleaning the bathrooms and just all of the stuff. And I completely forgot I wanted to try something on my stream. So, Jesus. It's over here. I'll iron that in a second. Yes, so Artemis and Maple were both like, oh, hi. Like Maple at first was a little bit like, I don't know about you, and kind of walked away. And then I was showing James our new washer dryer, and he was taking a look, and Maple was like, wait a minute, I do know you. And he went over, and everything was fine again. Pippin has been, as I predicted, not about it. And that's okay. She'll come around. But this one is like, yay, my best friend is back. Because she is a daddy's girl. I'm
off to Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Love you.
I love you.
Gross.
Yeah. Oops. Hang on. I wanted to try... Okay, we had 2 subs today. I thought maybe we could do weekly goals instead of monthly goals. That feels more manageable. I feel like a lot of times people see the big, like, monthly goals up here, and they're really big, and people are like, eh. But I was like, what if we did a weekly goal, and it was a lot smaller? That feels nice. Because I know that people just like having the goals, but I don't want it to feel like, I don't know, unattainable, you know? There we go. And that way we can get, like, stickers back involved in things. I just didn't want to keep having to do, like, the daily stuff, like the daily refreshes and things like that. It was just a lot. But doing a weekly refresh, that's easy, and it helps. I can keep better track of, like, doing stickers that way, so. Okay. Whoosh. I have to iron over here, because for whatever reason, if I plug my iron in over here, my computer or my power strip thing beeps at me. So we're gonna iron, and then I'll show you. But I can still see you, chat. And then, after we do this, if we wanted to get started in the last hour on the sussy cross stitch, we could. Just like working on the black outline bits. Since I don't want to start another Pokemon until I have like the beads that I'm going to use, so that way they all match. That's my thinking, at least. We could sort perler beads if you guys want. If that's entertaining for you. If that's enjoyable, sure. I could put a poll in the chat. Here, I'll put a poll in right now. That way, while I iron, you guys can do something instead of just looking at me. What to end stream with? Cross stitch. I can't. Hi Angela, how are you? Angela, your cards are out in the mail. They went out today. Okay, have a vote. If you guys vote on the cross stitch, we're going to work on making Sussy next to Derpy, so it would be another Tamagotchi over here. If you vote for sorting perler beads, we're going to sit and sort colors. So either way is fine, but let me know what you want to do. Did you? Angela, I have an appointment tomorrow to get my hair cut, to get my undercut done. And I happen to find that there's a card store nearby. So we're stopping. If I buy any packs, I'll open them on stream. How's this poll doing? I love that sorting beads is winning. We're not a neurospicy group at all. We don't like sorting. Make sure that you vote. There's like, I don't know. It doesn't tell me how long there is left. Not long. We're not an autistic bunch here, no. Sorting? Heck yeah. We're sorting beads. You guys are so funny. I love it. All right. Here I am, like, that's gonna be so boring, and 10 of you, 10 out of 15 voted for that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that under there right now to cool, and then we'll pull it out and I'll show you guys the two different options, and we can decide which one we want to do. I think that the littler ones are nice, but I will leave it up to all of you. Here's a question. When we say that we're going to sort these, am I pouring some of them into another container and then sorting from what I've poured? Or are we just like picking a color and like grabbing some? I'll show you what the jar looks like. So what I normally do, right? That's what you get when you create a safe space for neurodivergent people. I mean, I love that, honestly. I was like, people are going to be bored. They don't want that. So what I can do is we can just like pick colors. Or what I'll do that. Oh God, not that much normally, but, and then we can just grab from a little thing. And sort. Angela! Look what I got. This is why we're doing Perlers today. It's all the original Pokemon. And starting on Monday, well, once I get the beads, what we're going to do is Mondays, we're going to pull a random number and say that we get Nidoran. Then we're going to make Nidoran. And yeah. We're going to make it a time-lapse video. It is all 151. And I believe the trainers, too. Yeah, the trainer as well. Oh, and Nurse Joy and a Pokeball! Oh, so we could make all the different Pokeballs. So I thought it would be like a fun way to... Listen. Listen, Linda, listen. I am thrilled to see my Instagram popping off. If you haven't already and you guys want to help, I know a lot of you sometimes are like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't sub, I can't support. Here's how you can support right here, right now. Go to my Instagram. Like and comment. Like and repost. The last video that I just posted. That's super easy and helpful, and it really makes a difference. They have been doing so good. Those Instagram videos, I have gained... What was I saying before? We were at 960 before the first video went live. We're at 1,018 in a week. In a week. What is that? That's 58 new followers in a week. Yes. I did. Flavor blast is fine. Love you, bye. He's like, you didn't see my text. No, I'm streaming. Yeah, goober. I'm ironing. But yeah, people really like time-lapse craft videos, and guess what? They're easy for me to set up. They're easy for me to do while I'm streaming. And then I can, it's multiple forms of the same kind of content. So, yeah. I am sure that you guys have dramatically helped that by interacting with those videos, so thank you. It'd be cool if we saw some Instagram peeps here. I also, now that I have more than 1,000 followers, I can now stream to Instagram. So I was thinking that this Wednesday, I might also stream on Instagram when we work on the full coverage cross-stitch piece. Maybe? Or not cross-stitch, diamond dot. Sorry. Wrong full coverage. But yeah. Ideas. Yeah, it's super exciting. Is this the content that you guys voted for? This is it. This is... I should ask you what color to do next. Yes. Beautiful. I wish that there was more yellow in this case, but there's not. There's another one. I'm getting teals right now. Yeah, I just thought it would be fun to make the Pokemon and kind of do like a random picker, so you don't necessarily know like which one we're going to get. Oh my god, you know what else I could do with these patterns? Oh my god. I could make corner to corner, or I could crochet these. They're all the same size board. They're all a 29 by 29. I could cross stitch them too. I could cross stitch them. Because clearly, oh, ads. No, wait, ads, 1 second. Clearly, doing one perler isn't going to take the whole stream. So, like, what if we also did, like, a thing? Like, we did a perler, and then we either cross-stitched or crocheted that Pokemon as well. A big cross-stitch could be so cool. Yeah, a corner-to-corner square would be massive. Think about how big that would end up being, a 29 by 29. It would be huge. But, like, if I was doing 151 Pokemon, it would be massive. Because, like, right now, I'm making 18 by 18 inch squares for my cats to sleep on out of corner to corner. And you guys know the size of Pippin. And she like fits on one of those, and that's 18 by 18. So, I don't think that I want to do 29 by 29 corner to corner. But we could... you know what I could do? Okay. Say that this is my cross-stitch paper. Hold on. Look, it's cross-stitched now. Okay? Right? I could block out, like, sections for each Pokemon. Like, I could outline. And then we could literally be like, okay, well, we're stitching number 10, and it's going here, and we're gonna put it here, and then we'll put the number and the name underneath. And so it would be like a big, almost like a like poster. Or the other option is I make tiny little ones. All right, chat. Yeah, like, Okay, so here are our options. We have normal size perlers, and we have minis. Micros? I don't know. Tiny ones. Normal Horsey? Tiny horsey. Tiny is perfect for a keychain. Tiny is so cute. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, big is really nice. This is not bad. But like this could become a magnet. Easy, like a fridge magnet. This could be a pin. I could put it on a pin. You love the mini? I like the mini too. And it would be probably not necessarily easier, but easier for me to like make, if that makes sense. Like this is, what am I going to do with this many big ones? Yeah, like you could, there's so many things you could do with that. Okay, so we're going to do mini. This was good though to do it like this, to see the option. And I definitely think that there are some that we could also make in the big size if we wanted to. 100%. Because I think that this is fun for some of like our favorites. It does, you know, it irons a little bit smoother. I'm gonna probably hit this with the iron again on the ads. Just to like fully flatten it. But I do like how smooth this is, yeah. Oh, do you really, Shiz? I love that. Make a banner? Yeah. You could make a poster with it. Like there's so many this is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited about this. Okay, ads are about to play. I already snoozed them, so I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Would you guys like me to get a puzzle up for you while we're sorting, or what are we feeling? Help sort, that would be fun. Yeah. All of us sit together. Agreed. Happy to just chill? Okie dokie. Okay, so before the ads, we were discussing other things that we can do with like the little pixely Pokemon patterns now. That's a tongue twister. Pixel Pokemon patterns. And I mentioned that we could like cross stitch them, we could crochet them, we could knit them, but I'm not going to. But I think cross stitch could be fun. Kind of sorting, you're playing librarian. Ooh! I watched Saren, who rated us earlier, played that. And it was very satisfying. I like the cross stitch idea too. Because it could almost be like, because they're so pixely, it would be like a zoom. It would remind me, honestly, of like the old video game, you know? And so like each Monday, once I get like the beads and my threads sorted out, we would purler first the Pokemon, and then we would cross stitch it. And I think that would be so cool. Like, we'll pull out the same projects over and over. I hit that with the iron a little more too, so that it was like less perlered. But I still like the little one, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I really like that idea. Okay, we're going for light blues right now because there's a lot of them in here. And I already have a lot of these. So they're actually getting a secondary container now. Because some of these colors there's just so much of. Oops. Although I did see, I follow like a bunch of different like content creators, obviously. And I follow a couple of, I'm waiting for those. you know, peeps who do like Pokemon cards stuff, like Coop and Beard Dad and all of that. And they were saying that I guess the Pokemon Company has implemented some kind of, well, I should correct myself. Someone was saying that Pokemon in the comments has implemented the use of like some kind of like tracking, almost like AI, to remove Pokemon content. So I don't even know, which is weird because Pokemon has always been very much like supportive of fan-made stuff. In fact, they have in the past like showcased fan-made stuff on their own pages. But evidently videos that show like fan-made art and stuff have been getting flagged and pulled. And someone in the comments was saying, I guess, that the program that is being used doesn't necessarily tell them what's being removed. It's just like, we removed this many copyright claims this week. And they're like, great, thank you, good job. But like the copyright claims are like fan stuff, which again has, see, like, I don't know, because I don't think this is made by Pokemon, this book. No, I know that it's not. So I have no idea if I can like share these videos or if they're gonna flag the account. Which is stupid because that's literally just promo for their product. Like, I was literally saying that I don't think I'll be selling these because of the copyright around Pokemon. But what I was thinking that would be kind of fun is what if like I also included these in my trades. We've been talking about doing like Pokemon trades and like cards and stuff like that. So what if it was an option, like if you guys wanted to like trade with me, I would like send you a Perler Pokemon for like a card or something, you know, obviously, you know, fair trade and all of that. But like if that's something that someone was willing and wanted to do, I would think that would be really cool because I don't necessarily need to keep all of these. And I think that could be like a fun way to like do something with all of these. I don't know. Hi. That's why I hide those keychains I made. Angela, did you make this keychain you sent me? Paints, binders, and goes to card shows. Had over 70 posts removed. Yeah. Shut up! Did you really? I honestly thought you got it in, like, Japan. Can I show chat? Angela and I traded cards, and I sent Angela some cards and maybe some stuff. Angela sent me a little Eevee keychain. No, don't show it. Can I post a picture? Okay. I had no idea that you made this. Oh my god. It's on my binder. Okay? This is like my the cards I want to collect binder, right? Like my Eevees and stuff. Also, I have a bunch of these I gotta like put in the back of the binder from when McDonald's did it. Oh, you're saying no, you didn't get it in Japan. Okay. Well, first of all, it was like freaking perfect because look at the little stars. Okay, and it matched the binder perfectly. But then, y'all, it literally, it's like it was made for this binder. Yeah, I see that now. I see that now. James, this Eevee that's on my binder, Angela made that. Yeah. I love that so much. That's even cooler now. I just thought it was something that you found and you were like, Megan would love that. Because Megan does. You also have a fat Pikachu one. If you want to send me a picture, I will show it on stream right now. I will show fat Pikachu right now. Find a pic. Also, hi Nell, how are you? It's good to see you. Really? And now it's like you definitely, well, the hard thing is that you can't like market any of it. And what the person that I bought my Eevee emotes from off of Etsy, their entire store is gone. Entire store, all of their like there's no Instagram account, there's nothing. They're just gone. And it stinks because I literally had more Eevee emotes in my cart. And the whole store gone. And again, it's not it's hard. It's hard when it's a fan made thing. I get it. Finish a job application, gonna repaint your nails. Ooh, what are you gonna paint? Are you doing any designs or just like a color? So yeah, I don't even know if like sharing the time-lapse, like anything with these perlers is a good idea or not, because I think that people would love them, and I think that, hey, this is promoting Pokemon for free, but I don't want to start getting hit with like copyright stuff, so I don't really know. This might just be like a moat specific, like it might just be something we do here. That's so cute. Look at his little smile. Oh my god, I love. When Let's Go. Oh, that makes sense. Let's get these black beads. A lot of the Pokemon music that you could put on posts is gone too. Oh. That's bad business in my mind. Like, Pokemon is going to end up regretting that. Just because it's going to drastically decrease the amount of just traffic that people give them. Because, like, I'm pretty sure that Coop, who literally is doing, like, trade shows, right? Cards, showed a fan art piece on one of his videos, and it got taken down because of the art piece that he showed. Like, the video was removed because of the fan-made art. I'm pretty sure a kid made it. Like, it's not even... I don't know. Like, if I don't say that it's for sale or anything, will it get removed? Like, I think about the video that I showed you guys recently of the person who was sculpting in clay the little Ditto and Drifloon sculptures and the little Ditto Magnemites. And, like, is all of their stuff gonna get pulled too? Like, it's just, it's bad business sense. Alright. There's our tiny horsey. Here's the big one that we did. Oh, it looks like a mama and her baby. Overreaching for a while now. It seems to be getting worse. Yeah. I think you're right that they'll regret it. Because if people stop talking about it, the only way that people are going to know anything is if they see it like directly from the company, or if the company is paying to advertise it. Like if you don't have people talking about it. That purple also needs another space because I've run out of room. That's a gray. That isn't technically official, yeah. That's true, yeah, remove any tags. Because that's probably what they're going after first, are just like the tags or videos that are like blowing up, you know? Was Pokemon themed crafting, yeah. Absolutely. It honestly, it's going to get them a reputation that they're like Mickey or Disney. I even said Mickey because everyone knows that Mickey Mouse, they're going to come and get you if you use any of their characters. Michael Mouse is going to come for you. Still a worry. No, I get it. That's why I'm like not sure now about sharing this. Is this like, let me... Yeah, this isn't licensed by them. Definitely not. And it seems like really bad timing too when like they're celebrating 30 years coming up and like everybody is going to be making things and being excited about it, and then they're like, no, you're not allowed to. Like that really seems like you're just going to alienate an entire fan base. No, you are not. I can't wait to see the Wooloo you're working on. I hope that you'll share him in my Discord. That's always welcome. I'm so glad that Mittens doesn't have to go in for that. I hope that they don't want him on, like, cage rest for too long. I mostly just, like, he can see out the window. He can see, like, the birds and the squirrels who, like, I refilled their feeders, but it's just, it's not an ideal situation, you know? And obviously, if he's got a heel, resting is the best thing for it. But he was just figuring out how to play, dang it. If I'm a criminal, we'll be criminals together. Yes. Perfect. James, you want to come sort beads with me? Hello? Oh. What are you doing? Uh-huh. I'm doing see-through orange. Can you guys, like... I have some that are, like, sparkly see-through, and I have no idea where I got those from, but they're really pretty. I only have them in, like, purple and blue. No idea. What are you guys up to while I'm doing this? I know some peeps are gaming. Working? What you working on? Anything fun? Going home? Safe driving. Editing a Word doc. Catching up on your Tomodachi Island. Gluon and Totoro had a baby! Congratulations. I feel like that's probably really cursed looking. I am bound by NDA. So yes, something fun. Nice, nice. Understood. Well, I can't wait to see what you're working on. When it comes out. You know what always boggled my mind, like, growing up? So my mom was a dance teacher. She had her own studio. And because I was, like, the dance teacher's daughter, I knew lots of, like, little behind-the-scenes things, like who was going to be cast in certain roles and what shows we were going to be doing. And the amount of kids who would be like, who's this? Who's that? And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you. Like, that's some confidentiality thing. That's dance teacher daughter privilege. Like, that's not coming from me. And same thing, like, when someone says that, like, they have an NDA and people are like, well, can I guess? Like, I could probably guess what Angela is working on. I'm not gonna. Because that's uncomfortable for everyone involved. Like, if someone says that they can't disclose, then they can't disclose. Got it. Like, easy, understood. I can't wait till you can tell me about it. Like, like someone, I don't remember who, in chat was like, can I guess when James is coming home? And like, you know, just to see like if I can get it. And I'm like, I guess. I'm not going to tell you. Like, that's against all kinds of things. So sure, have fun guessing. And they're like, just to see if I can guess and make you like, see if I can tell. And I'm like, and I know that they didn't mean anything by it, but it's just like some things are just not for everyone to know, and that's okay. Really, it's okay. Like, I appreciate that when I was like, no, I can't say anything because of, oh my god, why can't I think of it now? Thank you! Like, literally military isn't supposed to, like, talk about when they're moving. Like, when, like, dates. Because it's a safety thing. Like, if bad people know that military people are moving on this day, it opens up... It's a targeting. It's just, like, you can't... Some things you just can't say. And it always it boggles my mind when people are like, well, I'm gonna guess. Alright. Or, like, can you tell me if I guess? Can you break your NDA if I guess it right? And it's like, no, girl, what are you talking about? Or there'd be people who are like, just DM me. And I'm like, no, secret is secret. It's gotta be hard, though, with, like, some things. Like, I've been wanting to tell you all what I've done with Woobles. And I can't. I'm excited, though, when I can, to be like, that one was me, you know? Like, at some point, I'll probably be like, hey, if you haven't signed up for emails yet, wink, wink, you should, you know? Like, but right now, nuh-uh. That's exactly how NDAs work. Exactly. And then there are people who, like, try to get around them, and you're like, I don't understand. An NDA literally means a non-disclosure. Stop. Or, like, when a streamer says that they're working with someone and they can't wait to tell it, and all of a sudden all of chat is guessing who they're working with, and you're like... okay. You know what it also makes me think of? People who expect, like, influencers to share their kids' names or pictures on the internet. Especially if, like, the person was pregnant and shared their pregnancy on the internet. The blatant, like, well, I deserve to know this information because I've been following you and I was there for your whole... Girl, you're watching me. You are watching me on Instagram. You do not know me. Stop. Like, it boggles my mind to see people get so upset with, like, other people for not showing their kids' faces or names. And I'm like, you're the exact reason why people don't. Parasocial relationships are so weird, yes. That's when you DM them for messages. It's a secret, bye, and then block them. Some things are meant to be secret or private, NDA or not. If you don't want to talk about it, it's allowed. Agreed. Not everything has to be disclosed or discussed. I don't care where, like, why people feel that they have earned that right. But, like, no. Your besties with this person, but they don't know you at all. Or you know them for like this brief period of time that they share their posts or that they stream or whatever, and people will make like judgments about other people based off of those like limited interactions, and you're like, jeez. Did I tell you about the person who found the crew's personal emails and emailed us for character sheets? Like they wanted character sheets, or they were like giving you guys ideas. Either way, what the hell? Fans are crazy. Finding the crew on Facebook. You know who else is crazy? But this is like, you know, it makes sense because they're children and their brains aren't developed, but like middle schoolers. I definitely had to change like my Facebook when I was working in the middle school. Because there was one time I was like, Miss Z, I found you on Facebook. And I'm like, I mean, my stuff is set all to private, obviously. And I was like, nope. And changing my name. My favorite influencer semi-recently had a kid's a little over 1, didn't share her son's actual name or space. The amount of people, even now in comments, being aggressive about it is insane. And you're just like, but why? Especially now with, like, AI, the way that it is, there are really creepy people out there who take images that they find online and they do whatever they want with them. And I will not be putting any, like, minor child's nope. Like, my brother, the Ryans are in the process right now. They're fostering to adopt kind of thing. They're, like, in the process. And I can promise you, I will not be sharing any of that information here. There won't be any photos shown. There won't be any, like, names shared. Even, again, talking about NDAs and stuff, right now they can't share that stuff because they are not their legal parents yet. Like, they're in the process. But, like, even if they were, no. I don't know who's watching. That is no one's business. One person emailed me like, hi, can you give me the password to the folder? Oh. Angela, I feel like now you know how we text. At some point I'm gonna just text you that as a joke. Angela and I are a little unhinged with each other sometimes in a very nice, not like weird way, but just calling back stupid things that people have done or said and just being like, hey. I'll love it. I put it in the work chat and I was like, what does this even mean? I know have their Facebooks as their name, but different so people can't find them. Yeah. Yep. The privacy settings on Facebook have also gotten a lot better than they were back then. Like, so that way you can't, like, people who aren't your friends can't see things. Like, there was a kid that I went to school with. Oh god, I just spilled some beads on the floor. Who does not mean poorly ever. He is very much on the spectrum. And he, again, just doesn't understand some things. And that was when I discovered that I guess some of my photos weren't set to private. Because he and I are not friends on Facebook. He messages me sometimes on Facebook, and that's fine. I was in class with him when we were in 3rd grade. And he will still message me sometimes out of the blue like we are best friends and we talk every day. And again, I'm not upset by it. But there was one time where he was like, oh, this person who was also in our 3rd grade class was in your wedding, huh? And I'm like, and we're setting the wedding album to private. Like, oh, don't do that. And I was just like, yeah, she was. That's cool. How'd you see those pictures? And that's when I went, like, full, like, hiding everything from everyone. Like, if we're not friends and you look me up on Facebook, I think that you can see, like, my name. Probably, like, who I'm friends with, right? Like, that's a thing that Facebook does. But, like, I don't think you can remove that ability. Oh my god, yeah, ick. And again, I know that he did not mean anything by it, but it just instantly was like, oh, I hate that, thanks. Like, the other day, I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years, and he just messaged me, what's new? And I fought the urge to just send back, well, I haven't spoken to you in 3 years, so a lot. Like, I do not understand the adults that give little kids access to social media unrestricted. Yes. That's scary. Like, I had my first phone when I was 13. Back then, because I was babysitting. And I was on a babysitting job. I think I might have been 15. When this happened. I was babysitting and the alarm system was going off in their house, which meant that the phone wasn't working, because it was like the phone was basically like calling emergency services, like the house phone. And I could not get in touch with the parents. So I was just like outside with their special needs kid, waiting for the fire trucks to come because I couldn't get the alarm off. And that's when I got my first phone. My first phone back then, because, you know, it was the early 2000s, they basically could call and could text, like, you know, a very limited number of characters. And, you know, texting cost like 5 cents a text or something stupid. It was not a smartphone. I did not have my first smartphone until I met James. Which is wild. Because, like, he had given me his name to, like, look him up on Facebook, and I didn't look him up until I got home, and he was, like, freaking out because he thought that I wasn't going to. Because I didn't do it immediately. I just didn't have a smartphone. Like, if a kid nowadays needed a phone, I would do the same thing. I'm like, here, you can have a stupid phone. One that there's no access to the internet. You can call and you can text. That's it. You don't get anything else. You don't need anything else. Social media is going to ruin your brain. So much. Vertigo, chronic highs, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You can ask me the password to the folder and I'll ask you what's new. Perfect. Perfect. I had a Motorola Razr. I had when everyone wanted a BlackBerry, I always wanted a Razr. I always wanted the Motorola Razr. You wanted a sidekick?
So bad.
UK is making kids not have social media before 16, as it should be. There's a lot more parental controls too, yeah. Indestructible Nokia brick phone. Angela. Motorola phones. Let's say in this year. Let's see. This was my first phone. This one right here. Mine had a blue screen.
You had your first phone.
No, I did not have my first phone. I had the phone that I had when we first started
Oh.
dating. This was my first phone.
Oh, okay. I had the brick without the extra antenna.
Yeah.
Just the square.
No, this was my first one because, again, I got mine, I think, when I was like 15. 14,
Gotcha.
15 was when I got my first phone.
I'm going to go start working on dinner.
Ha! I don't have to cook dinner! Hi!
Hi.
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 What'd you eat?
Nothing. Wait.
You smell fruity.
I had a candy.
What kind of candy?
A Starburst.
Nice, I had a Starburst too! Which one?
Strawberry.
Oh. Do you like the pink ones more?
I do.
That's amazing because I like the red ones.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I missed you.
You missed you.
Gross.
It's a double gross.
Yeah.
I'm going to go start working on the rice.
Can we have a wiggle dance now?
Yes.
Beautiful. I can put that redeem back on.
For now.
I think I have it set to like once a stream or something.
Yeah.
I like that people missed it though. Understandable. Some people have probably never seen a wiggle dance.
Oh, yeah.
The way that James are so happy you're back. Motorola crew rise up. Yeah. The wiggle dance originated, I was playing Sims and James came in and was like talking to me and asking me a question, and then he just started wiggling. And I am answering him, and I look up at my camera, and I was like, I like your wiggle dance. And he goes, I'm on camera, and like whooshes out like that. And that is how wiggle dances originated. Because he was like, oh, I'm on camera. Away we go. And chat just loved it, because, you know, how do you not? He's just standing there, hands in his pockets, just like... No, you're so good. You're so good. Bless. My first phone was a Motorola, and that was the last Motorola. It wasn't the Razr, it was before flip phones. Yeah. I never had like a flip phone. I had, I still have it. I think it's in my closet. I could look if you guys want. It was blue. And it had like a hinge, if you will, and it opened and there was like a side keyboard. How good were you all though at like T9 texting back in the day, right? Or you had to like type out like 3 to get like the letter C, you know? I was so good at that, like typing without looking. Dang. Yeah, I didn't have the slide one. Mine was like, it had like a side hinge flippy. Hold on. Is it where I think it is? If not, I'm not going to search for it, but... No. Where is it? I wonder if it's in my camera bag. Hang on, one other spot. Nope. I don't know where it is. I'll figure it out. I know that I have it because it still has, like, back then, right? You used to get, like, texts in, like, little folders, like, little... It wasn't, like, it wasn't like this, right? Where it was, like, you know, a scrollable thing. So, like, I definitely have some of the, like, first texts. Or not first, but I have texts from James saved. Like, there's one from him pretty early on in the relationship where he was like, I'm gonna marry you one day, and I saved that. I saved that. I don't miss that. A Samsung Flip where the camera rotated so it could go selfie or picture mode. Dang. Fancy. I'm getting to the bottom of this. We're getting to the point now where you can, like, see almost all the beads. We actually knew what letters were supposed to go into the word. Yeah, like, you would shorthand stuff because you only had 160 characters. And if you added any kind of, like, little emote, when, like, phones started to add little things like hearts or smiley faces, it would, like, drastically reduce the amount of characters you had. Yeah, big size difference. Also, Saren, update with, Mittens. They think that based on how much progress he has made in the last 24 hours that he doesn't need to go in. So we are going to keep him on cage rest. I'm not 100% sure how long. I asked if the vet had, like, a recommendation for cage rest. Because I feel bad that he's, like, basically in a room in a cage by himself. And I know if he was at a shelter, he would be in a room in a cage by himself. Like, I know that I'm doing the best for him, but, you know. So, that's good, though. I can work with him a little more. How many characters can you take out and the message still makes sense? Remember when you would get to the character limit message and you had to scroll one line at a time to view it on a tiny screen? Full keyboard was revolutionary, yeah. 14 days on rest, that was a lot. Oh, that is a lot. The way that my brain is like, I can just put padding on the floor. Girl, what? Honestly, my main concern isn't that he's going to climb the table again, right? Which is like whatever, because it's just a normal kitchen height. But the day or two before, y'all, he climbed the top of his cat carrier and then leapt from it. And if I'm more than willing to bet that that is when he first tweaked something, and that when he jumped, like, the other day, it was just, it like fully tweaked the whatever was bothering him. Because this, hang on. Oh my god, wait, I just realized I didn't show you, chat. Something else big happened over the weekend. This was in the bed the day before I went and got James. Artie is grooming her back. Artie has never groomed Pippin. Pippin always grooms Artie, and Artie was cleaning her foot. And I freaked out. And then Pippin went and she was like cleaning, and Artie was like, "Hi, I wasn't done." And went, and look at the two of them. Bubble wrap the room. Perfect. And then Pippin was like aggressive. I just like, oh, sweet, sweet, sweet chomp. Oh, okay. And then they just like laid down. And then they both were just like, this is fine. Like, look at them. Also, you can see how tiny Artie is right here next to Pippin. Look at them! I was freaking out. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, this was Thursday. He climbed on the window ledge and then climbed on top of that. That's a standard door right there, just to give you an idea. Now, cats, obviously, they can jump, they can climb, they can land from high up. But again, I'm willing to bet that this right here is when he, like, initially did something. Because he's just, like, up there screaming. What? I was laughing so hard. Because he, like, froze. He's like, oh no, I've been caught.
Well, you were screaming.
They've come so far. And then he started like, I'm gonna lie down here. And I probably should have just left so that he would get down, however. But I wanted to see how this was gonna play out. And then he jumped. And I'm willing to bet that this is when he first, like... And he was fine. He walked away. He was totally normal. And then a couple days later, he was just getting down off that table and... Because in theory, I could make that whole room climb proof, if you will. The only issue is he's still going to jump on the window ledges and get down. Like, I could remove the table, I could remove the chairs, I could move the crate so that he couldn't climb on it from the window to the crate. I could do all of those things, but he's still going to jump to the window ledges. I don't think that I can prevent that. Like, I don't know that there's any way...
Question.
Answer.
Is our rice cooker missing a little doodad that screws in on the top?
If... It would be in the drain board. Possibly in, like, where the silverware would go.
Okay.
I guess I didn't put it back after I washed it last time. And the thing is, too, I could give him, like, little steps. Like, to get up and down off of everything, and cats don't care. If they want to jump, they're going to jump. Like, it's not a matter of... I jumped because I didn't have stairs. They're just like, wee! And maybe he wouldn't jump because he's sore, but I just don't want... I don't want it to get worse. I just don't know how much more progress I can make with him if he's in that cage. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm a little bit limited on interactions I can have with him. Because I also don't know that I could get him back in the cage if I give him, like, floor time while I'm, like, watching him. You know? I snooze the ads because I'm almost done. I know that, but at the same time, I hope that, you know, they're still gonna take him into the shelter or into a foster where he, you know, because here's the bottom line, chat. Knowing that he's not here for forever means that, like, I am absolutely in love with him. I would happily keep him here. However, I cannot afford to have another one. I cannot afford to have another medically complex buddy. Because with an FIV cat, that's just what's gonna happen. They are just more medically complex. They have more problems. And that is irresponsible to the animals that I already have. Now, I have also said that if he and Maple were to somehow be, like, best friends, the way that Artie and Pippin just were, oh my god, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Chat. I would have to figure out a way to make it work, because I would love that for Maple. I would love for him to have a friend, a companion, someone to snuggle with, someone to, you know, whatever. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And it would need to be, like, you know, obvious. So it's just a very, like, I love him, but I know that it's not, he's not my cat, if that makes sense. I'll love him, I'll cry when he leaves. But I always knew that he was going to leave, so, like, you're kind of almost, like, guarded a little bit, if that makes any sense. Or not even, like, guarded, but... Nails are dry, off to bed. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. If he can't make a lot more progress with you, he will make it more at the next place. Yeah. Yeah. I just want him... I don't want him to get, like, passed around a lot. Do you know what I mean? I don't want someone to, like, come and adopt him and he's not, like, perfect, so they return him. Because he does need someone who is going to give him some extra grace and extra patience and all of that. So it's tricky. It is very tricky. Although, again, I know that this shelter is going to take good care of him. Welcome back. I don't think you can go into fostering with the intention of keeping every animal. Agreed. Agreed. The only reason that I would even be, like I said, even, like, remotely considering it is just because he also has FIV, and so does Maple. And that is just, like, one less worry then, because, like, if they were to ever get into, like, a fight, okay, well, they can't give each other, like, they already have the same disease, you know? Like, that's always a concern with Maple because he's awkward. And if he and the girls got into a fight, he could give it to them. Because honestly, if he was FIV negative, I would not even be considering adding him into the household. And even still, the likelihood of that happening is less than 1%. Like, I am fully expecting that they will not like each other whenever they do get to see each other. Because Maple's gotten all puffy about him just through the door. I think that Maple's just gonna... Maple, I think, is going to be like Patch. Patch loved Coco. Coco was his sister. It was his pack. And when she went away, he didn't want anyone else. He would not have wanted another animal. And I just think that that's Maple. He just doesn't want... He doesn't want a buddy. As much as I would love for him to have one. Because I think that it would be better for him. Hi.
Say, if you wanted to go a little long today, feel free to, because it's going to be about another half hour-ish.
That's okay. I'm just finishing up sorting this, and then I'm gonna come hang out with you.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Put my watch down and then go take a table.
James is making curry for dinner. I have never had curry. I don't think I'm going to like it. But he is really excited about this. He discovered this specific, like,
The Japanese kind.
yeah, it's Japanese curry. Like it's like a almost like a bouillon cube, right? Where like you just add it in. And he really liked that while he was gone, so he's excited to make it for me. So I will be trying it. There are leftovers in the fridge if I don't like it.
Hey, at least I got you the non-spicy kind.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Always have a backup plan, yeah. So now you might be looking at this and going, oh, nice. Megan can just pour all the blues left in the thing together. Y'all, do you see that? The camera doesn't really pick it up, but there's 2 different shades of blue in this. And that is why I saved them for the end, because it's a lot easier to pick out the differences when they're right next to each other versus when they're not. They're so close. But, like, it would be obvious if you accidentally, like, mix them. That's so annoying. It literally is. Oh, I don't know if Shiz is still here. I should have asked where they get their mini perlers from. Okay. Now those are all the same blue. One of the wrong blues was in the box, though. Hooray! We made a good dent on this. We had this, like, filled basically to, like, this little, like, 3rd step. So we sorted that many. We still have all of that. Hooray! I'm so glad that you all enjoyed that. Ugh. That makes me happy. Alright. So tomorrow I guess James and I might try Palia on stream together. I'm not 100% sure. I'll see. And if not, maybe we work on a craft. Oops. There we go. I quite like this. I will be looking into getting tiny perlers so we can start to work on these Pokemon now that I have the book. This is fun though. I like it. And now, hold on. Aw! How cute! Wait, they actually look really cute like that together. Well, thank you all so much. Oh, ads. No. Snooze. Snooze one more time. Tomorrow is the start of the Team Crab. Oh, is it really? Oh, wait. The start of it? I thought that it's been going on. You've been able to be part of, like, the Crab War thing in a while. For a while. Or is this, like, now you have to pick a side? Not the Crab Wars. There's something different? Oh. That confused me. I guess I misunderstood then. Community event? Oh. Oh, see, I misunderstood. I thought that's what we've been doing. I thought that the Crab Wars thing was that. But I see. So it's just cumulative then. Like, how many are caught starting tomorrow? Charmander in Mini Perler and Charizard in normal, so it'll really be the different. Oh my gosh, yeah. Crab Wars are permanent. Oh. The community wars are the community event is like a week. Oh. Okay. I misunderstood fully. Okay, well thank you for letting me know. That might be fun then. To check out. James is like still pretty new Palia. He's been having a lot of fun with it. He is already romancing Tish though. Which I love. He was like, nah. Every day he would bring her a gift, and I was like, that's adorable. And he's like, I bought her chocolates. I love that. Finally, a girl you can buy chocolates for, because it's not me. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I hope that you all have a lovely rest of your time zone. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, keeping me company. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, and you have a couple minutes, could you go like, comment, repost my latest Instagram video? I'm really proud of how they've been doing. I appreciate you guys for doing that. I will see you all tomorrow. I will maybe have some Pokemon cards to show you all because I'm going to a card shop and I'm excited about it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a really good rest of your time zone.